To enter data into any of the cells, all you have to do is click on the cell and make sure that where you want to enter is the active cell, and you can either just start to type there, or actually if this is the active cell and you click up here in the formula bar, you can type up here as well, and if you notice it's adding the number in the active cell. When I hit enter, it just popped that number down. So entering text in each cell, just click wherever you want to add your text and it will enter, but you can also use the formula bar. Okay, to resize a column, if you notice here, this says Buffalo and it fits, but this says New York and it doesn't fit because there's text in this column right next to it. But you can just go up to the top between the letters B and C, and you get a two-sided arrow, and you can just drag the column open until it's the right width so that you can see the contents of your cell. So that's pretty easy. You can insert or delete a row. Let's delete this row. We're going to delete row 12. So you click to highlight the whole row. You right click right on that number and then click delete. And now that row is gone. To insert, same thing. We're going to insert it right at the position of row 12. Click row 12, right click and click insert. Same thing if you want to insert a column or a row, just right click on it and you can either delete or insert, and it knows you mean column because of the way you have the thing selected. If you want to select an entire column, you click on a letter. If you want to select an entire row, you click on a number. If you want to select the entire worksheet, it's just like in the Microsoft Word table, you click in that corner and it selects the entire sheet. If you want to move, the same thing is true here. You can drag and drop. Let's say we wanted to take this row of data and we wanted to just move it down. You have to get to the point where you see that little four-sided arrow, see it? And then you grab it and you can just move it down anywhere you need to move it. Of course, in Control-Z works just like it does anywhere else. It just undoes whatever it is that you just did. You can also copy and paste. That's just as easy. And formatting your worksheet, you format it exactly the same way as you do in Word or in anything else. And all these tools should look familiar to you. For instance, if you wanted to, for some reason, for the Buffalo temperatures all to have a background of yellow, you can make those yellow. You can make one column, one cell yellow. You just have to select what it is you want to format. You can make the text bold. You see that these guys are bold. So the formatting is the same. You can put borders around it if you want to, same kind of way as you do in Microsoft Word. So you guys should be pretty good with all this formatting. So it's exactly the same. And that's the let's see what else. Okay, I've got some more in this one. Changing the number format. In this case, the numbers are just plain numbers. But let's say you wanted to use dollars. Let's say you wanted this to be dollars instead of numbers. Of course, it wouldn't make sense on the temperature, but you would format the cell, and you can go up to Cells, Format, and actually, in this case, you'd need a dialog box. But sometimes this is an important thing to be able to do, because you might want dollars instead. If you're working with dollars, you wouldn't want to have to change each one. So you can go to Currency, and then it automatically will put this dollar sign in front of it. And if you click OK, you can see that this number is now a dollar sign. But once again, we wouldn't want that for a temperature, so I'm going to take that back away. Also, in the on the cell, there's this little bottom corner is called a fill handle. I don't know if you can see that real well. It's a little box, and if you grab that and you pull down, it's going to copy what you had. So, for example, if you did a spreadsheet and you were it was names and addresses, and everybody lived in New York, and so you'd put New York in the first one. You don't have to type New York in the rest of them. You can just drag that little handle down and it's going to fill down in New York. So that gives you a little background on the some of the ways to enter text in Excel. So we'll move on to the next one.